So I'm Radamés, and I'm here representing FACT, and I'm going to explain a little bit what is the FACTLab, like a few images, and contextualize a little bit what's happening over there. So yeah, so FACT is it's like a big venue with cinema and 2 art galleries and a bar and a coffee. And FACT has a tradition offering residence commissions, being this interface between artists, institutions, and the community, local community of Liverpool. And it's a big venue in North England. Yeah, so I'm an artist, and as well as Thiago. So we both were invited for this space that was launched with the exhibition Build Your Own in the last summer. So the idea was like to have this exhibition called Build Your Own, as well as like launching a space which FACT has never been offered before, because it has like this residence, but they never had like a proper space inside the venue. So yeah, we used the Build Your Own exhibitions, which like commissioned 4 different artists to launch this FACTLab space, and was very challenging for the institution to take over one of the galleries into a lab, like a proper lab, where artists would be there working and like the community could come. So in this exhibition, also there's a local makerspace called DUS, and they're offering a kind of hands-on prosthetic, build your own idea of doing like the protector hands. And also the space, the FACTLab, where we kind of set up a very modest lab, very few tools, but the idea was more into kind of bringing the community to Liverpool in a more active way to the space. Yeah, so in this space we host different artists, including me and Thiago, another Brazilian, Anthony, who came from the Hope University. So we start creating kind of collaborations between universities and local communities to go to FACT and kind of develop this group of people and discuss ideas of how demystifying technology, teaching. And this same exhibition, Build Your Own, FACT commissioned a project to assemble, which is a collective architect doing art in community. And they were nominated to a prize with this project. And they were not inside FACT, but they were like in a neighborhood in Liverpool, doing some sort of lab as well. They transform a house into a workspace where people from the community could go and develop their own kind of concrete mold pieces, more architecture. And so in the lab, we also host many activities like teaching coding, teaching artists, teaching kids, and yeah, so it's very experimental, it's very challenging for the institution, because from my perspective, I think this sort of it's a long-term idea where we change the idea of the people around, and like they can go to the museum and venue and not only use as a exhibition, but also active learning. And then, yeah, so since June, we've been experimenting with this space inside, to like bringing schools, kids, offering all sort of demystifying technology, trying to mediate or create this interface between the artist who stays over there and they practice, and through they practice maybe empowering the community. If they, so there's some pictures of. So yeah, also trying to help the local university students. So we had these students who developed his project over 3 months. yeah, offering classes. Other artists in residence develop the project in situ. Yeah, so also creating some sort of interface between artists and the public through show and tells, some talks, where we can, through this space, interface the community with the artists. Because I think this is very important, kind of demystifying, empowering people, some more accessible art. So I think those spaces are perfect for this sort of communication. And yeah, so for a big institution like FACT, it's challenging to take over the whole space as this more active, participatory space. And then, since then, we've been moving around different space as an experimental and pilot project. And yeah, I think that's it.